two big names in insurance go head-to-head, one old-school giant versus the new digital disruptor. Which one really delivers? On the left, Lemonade, the tech-savvy newcomer shaking up the industry. And on the right, Travelers, the well-established powerhouse with over a century of experience. Let's skip the marketing talk and dive into what actually matters. Each category earns points, and by the end, you'll know exactly which one comes out on top. The answer may just surprise you. So before we kick off, let's get a lay of the land. Here's our mind map of what we're looking at: price, claims process, coverage options, tech, customer service, and of course, reputation. Alright, let's jump right into the numbers. First up, let's talk price. Lemonade honestly feels like it's from the future. It's all AI-driven with some scarily competitive rates, like you get a quote super quick, no math headaches, just transparent pricing every time. Now, fair warning, it can be so niche-focused that if you're someone with a bunch of weird risks, you might not even be able to get a quote. Now, with Travelers, you've got all these customizable packages and, hey, tons of discounts if you bundle, which is cool and kinda old school. But yeah, the base price most of the time, little heavier on your wallet. It's just got that classic insurance vibe, fees and all, so on price, Lemonade takes this one. Moving over to claims process. This is where Lemonade flexes hard. The claim thing, it's literally as easy as opening up the app, hitting a few buttons, maybe blinking at your camera, and boom, sometimes you get a payout within minutes. No joke, but yeah, the asterisk here is if your claim gets tricky, an actual human shows up. Now, Travelers, the vibe is totally different, think more traditional. Actual experts handle big stuff and you've got real people, especially if you need that guidance. Downside, you're filling out forms, you're waiting, sometimes it just drags. So between the two, it's clear, Lemonade definitely has the edge for speed and no-nonsense claims. Now let's chat coverage options. This is where the plot twist comes in. Lemonade's solid if you're just looking at renters, maybe a starter home, pet insurance, some term life. Simple, easy. But if you're like running a business or need crazy specialty coverage, yeah, not happening. Travelers though, it's wild how much you can bundle. Home, auto, business, umbrella, niche stuff, they've got the works. Sometimes you will need to mix and match policies to get that dream bundle, but hey, the options are all there. So when it comes to coverage, Travelers is the winner by a mile. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know the very first US auto policy way back in 1898 actually covered horses too? Wild, right? Insurance seriously has some weird history. Alright, let's geek out about technology for a sec. Lemonade? They're living in like 2045, everything happens on your phone, the whole policy, all the docs you want to cancel, you want to change, don't even need to talk to a person if you don't want to. It's crazy seamless. The flip side, if you're the type who still likes to call, it's kinda limited. Travelers offers digital stuff, has a portal, but honestly you can feel the difference. Sometimes you're still signing papers, waiting for mail, paperwork that I don't know feels prehistoric in comparison. So yeah, in the tech showdown, Lemonade hands down. Let's get into customer service because not everyone wants a chatbot, right? Lemonade is quick. The digital support zips and their whole community give back thing is actually pretty sweet. Here's the catch. If you need super in-depth or old-school agent help, they're just not built for that. Travelers, on the other hand, this is their jam, 24/7 phone lines, local agents, it's the whole personalized deal. The only hiccup. Sometimes, depending on where you live and when you call, you're stuck in a queue. Still, if you want full-on, human customer support, Travelers is the winner here. Wrapping it up with reputation and trust. Lemonade honestly is super transparent about how they operate, and people who love tech, they rave about it, but being real, they're still the new kids on the block. Travelers. Total opposite? They've been around forever, everyone's heard the name, and they've got all the right stamps, A+ financial ratings, that kind of thing. Sure, it's a big corporate machine, but you can bank on their track record being solid. Reputation battle, this one goes to Travelers. Let's take a quick look at this radar chart. You'll see Lemonade is way ahead on price, technology, and speedy claims. But Travelers, yeah, they dominate coverage, reputation, and customer service. Super interesting how different their strengths are. So, bottom line, if you're a tech-first renter or you want something super streamlined for basic home insurance, Lemonade is honestly a no-brainer. But if you're covering your whole family, running a business, or you just want a real person to talk to anytime, Travelers is honestly where you want to start. If this helped you out, make sure to subscribe for the next smart comparison. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up.